Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Les Nuits de Paris. Yeah. What is Les Nuits de Paris? Well, it's a production of the Zane people, the Palazzetto Zane, which is that charitable foundation that supports romantic French music and does so marvelously. They publish, they do symposia. They've got that fabulous series of operas, which at some point I would love to go through one at a time. They just did that gorgeous disc of Massenet orchestral songs. So yeah, they are serious. They put out a class product with wonderful notes. And here we have, well, let's see what it says it is, and then we'll get to the details. The subtitle here is French Orchestral Music. When the Parisians of the Romantic era went out for a night on the town, they did so in style. Ballets at the Opéra were joyously echoed by popular café concerts and court balls, sweeping the whole of society along in a single festive élan. For this bacchanal to get into its swing, first-rate music was needed, heady to the point of delirium. Yeah, so this is Les Nuits de Paris, dance music from Folies, Bergère to Opéra, and works by Massenet, Hervé, Danglars, Strauss, Dubois, Waldteufel, Gounod, Gencière, Saint-Saëns, Thomas, Giraud, Moussard, and Delibes. Performed by Les Siècles under François-Xavier Roth on Période Instruments. Wow, quite the selection. Delectable, don't you think? So let's see what's in here. What you get, and a very nice booklet, by the way, it opens up like this, and you have a substantial booklet, which I can suck out of the slot there, is really a lot of waltzes. It's a waltz collection. I mean, heady delirium, not so much. Let's not kid ourselves. But it's fun. It's fun music. And you get Massenet's Valse au Cabaret from Le Carillon. That's his ballet, Le Carillon, whatever you call the thing. And then let's see. Hervé, the Paris exhibition, Espagnol de Ségédi, and Jean Danglars, and just all this stuff. Let's just call it lots of stuff. What are the really fun things? Well, it really wakes up, I think, when we get to Emil Waldteufel. Waldteufel was just a wonderful composer of light music, as you may know. And there are 3 Waldteufelets here. You get his Grande Vitesse Galop. Galops are fun. They're chaka, 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 And then we've got the Skater's Waltz. Oh, isn't that fun? Do, 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 you, do, 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 ya, da, da, da. It's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. It's sort of the major work here, I think, because it's like 9 minutes long. And you get also, let's see, what else? Oh, his Bella Bocca, the polka Bella Bocca, which ends the whole program. And Waldteufel is a real highlight. It's a good thing to put 3 of his works there, because a lot of this stuff is pretty ephemeral. Let's not kid ourselves. It's nice dance music, but it doesn't have a lot of, like big-time character or epically wonderful tunes. I mean, you have Ambroise Thomas, his Raymond Overture, which is really quite fun. And, and Delibes, the Valse Lente from Coppelia. Well, we all know that. I mean, that's just a famous number they stick in, so there's something we recognize, along with the Skater's Waltz. The one missing person here that really kind of surprised me was Offenbach. That really surprised me, because Offenbach was a major, major composer and wrote fabulous dance music. But you do get Isaac Strauss, his quadrille from Orpheus in the Underworld. So you get the can-can, and you get some tunes from Orpheus in the Underworld. But I really think Offenbach could have been better represented. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, Gounod from the Faust ballet, Les Troyennes, the Trojan Women, a lovely, lovely tune. I mean, the Faust ballet is gorgeous. It's interesting. It's one of those cases of, all's not false that's taught in the public schools. The major composers really wrote the best music. That's why they're major. If you think there are like just billions of undiscovered gems here, well, not really. It's nice dance music. It really is. And then, one of the real finds is the Saint-Saëns piece, Le Timbre d'Argent, the Valse. The Timbre d'Argent, which is wonderful. It's typically Saint-Saëns because it's so well written. It begins with a sort of steady accretion of instrumental forces, and so you get to like a big thing at the climax of it, and it's all so wonderfully intentional. Nothing's perfunctory in Saint-Saëns. With these waltzes, you have, the snare drum going cha-cha-chun, chum, cha-cha-chun, chum, cha-cha-chun, chun, chum, the cymbals and bass drum going chaka, 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 chaka. None of that was Saint-Saëns. It all sounds like it's really smartly written and wonderfully tuneful. It's a great piece. It was a real discovery for me. Anyway, so, that's what you get. That's the thing. And the performances with Les Siècles on period instruments are quite good. It's not like it makes them work terribly hard, and they're not out to try and prove their period bona fides, with any kind of dogmatic, annoyance. It sounds a little bit small scale, maybe a little bit on the thin and tinny side, because period instruments tend to. But then again, a lot of the music is kind of thin and tinny. So it works, and I enjoyed this. It's just fun. It's fun music to like do housework to, or do something else while you're listening to it. It's not going to captivate you and send you into a heady orgiastic fin de siècle French dance delirium thing. That's a little bit of an oversell, I think. I really do. But the sound is good, and the performances are very nice, and it's pleasant and enjoyable. And it does show, as I said, that the major composers are really the ones who did it best. And the other ones are not big names, more or less for a reason. But it does tell us, I think, that Waldteufel is a guy who's really worth listening to, because he was also a very, very serious composer of light music. Serious meaning talented. He had good tunes and stuff. And there's some discoveries that you'll enjoy. So if the concept interests you, then I can recommend Les Nuits de Paris without hesitation. Go for it. And keep on listening, as always. Take care.